Hello there, folks. Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Charmander Conquers Sinnoh. Last time we had to cut off a little bit abruptly in the middle of challenging this gym, because real life always gets in the way. And in this part, we will be continuing that gym challenge and then moving on with things. It's very important to always challenge gyms. I don't know if I needed to go back and heal. Anyway, I'm sure Yogapun's got this. Anyway, I have been too busy that I didn't even remember to check the place for the things with the stuff. But it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. My Pokemon's Pokeballs look perfect. Oh, yeah. I probably haven't gone into it much. No, wait, no. Yes, I have. I've definitely mentioned it. Anyway, Raichu has an ability called Static, so anytime a Pokemon makes contact with it, there is a 30% chance, in 30% in massive air quotes, that the the opposing Pokemon will get paralyzed from making contact. Yeah, it always seems to trigger whenever I hit Pikachu/Raichu, but never when they hit my Pikachu/Raichu. Although I'm certain it's gone off for me a few times with Disney before, but that's not the point. The point is, I do not like it when it happens to me, as I assume most people don't. Anyway, alrighty. It might make leading with Yogapun a bit of a problem, since pretty much everything Yogapun can do will make physical contact, and well, I'm not sure how important that is, because I think Pikachu/Raichu is the only Pokemon in this region with the ability Static. Electabuzz might have it. Anyway, it's much more common in the Generation 2 remakes, because it's on Mareep, and its evolutionary relatives. You cannot defeat Yogapun with your silly thunderbolts. And since Flaffy is pretty much the main source of electric typing in that region, excuse me, yeah. Alright, let's go with Super. Your thunderbolts do not hurt. Super. Iron Tail. That's neat. Not a very good move, though. It's got very low accuracy, and yeah, it's just not strong enough for what it does. I do not like Iron Tail. I do not like it, Sam-I-am. Anyway, I think Electabuzz was another Pokemon added in Platinum's expanded Pokédex. Oh, there's another Raichu. Anyway, they had plenty of electric types, I feel like, although the gym leader in Diamond and Pearl didn't use a full team of electric types, but I don't consider that a problem. Anyway, not the point. The point is, there were plenty of electric types, but they added a few more anyway. And Electabuzz was a notable inclusion simply because it has a new evolved form in this generation. It can evolve into Electivire when it is traded while holding an electrolyzer. Very fun to say. I would recommend saying that more frequently. But yeah, with how high level the Pokemon are in this gym, I am very worried that I am super duper pretty really under leveled. I am worried I will struggle with the Elite Four and have to grind. Nobody likes to grind. Anyway. Well, be this guy, Spark. Yeah, and the gym leader did this out of Borden. We already covered that. Luxio is no match for my Yogapuns. Or maybe he is. I do not know. What I do know is I'm gonna Zen Headbutt. I'd prefer to use Drain Punch, but with so little power points, I got to be conservative with Drain Punch. Alrighty, one down. And he has another Luxio. Well, we know what we're doing to that. We're gonna headbutt it in the Zen way. Yep, we're gonna find inner peace, and then we're gonna boop them on the head with our head. That is how Zen works. At least I think that's how Zen works. I always thought it was about inner peace and it was a yoga-related thing. I do not know. I don't even think Metacham is technically supposed to be yoga. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Words. In any case. I remember the first time I went through this gym as a little kiddo, I had assumed that you couldn't pass through that electricity, so I was like, what? Oh, this guy's confident. We'll have to crush him in his tracks. Alright, Electabuzz. Let's just swap over to Super again. Because I am quite confident that Electabuzz cannot learn a Grass-type move, unless you count Hidden Power. And there he is, going for Iron Tail again. Steel is a weird offensive type. It's only good against rock and ice, and then once they added it, it's also good against fairies. But despite being poor offensively, it's an excellent defensive type. So a lot of Pokemon would want to run a Steel-type move if they were part Steel-type, purely for the stabbing capabilities. Magneton. Ooh, that won't stand a chance against my Super either. Oh no. Alright, well, Tri-Attack did deal damage, but not enough. Never enough. Tri-Attack's actually a really interesting move. There's actually a special Togepi you can get in Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, who knew Tri-Attack. And before Generation 8, it was the only way to get access to a Togepi, or Togekiss, that knew Tri-Attack. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out here and head back to the Pokemon Center to heal up before the gym battle, make sure we got everything ready to go. So I'll see you guys back here in a bit. Alright, we have returned. It's almost like I wasn't gone. I bet you wouldn't have even noticed if I'd cut away and then just cut right back in as if nothing had happened. I don't know, you probably would have. Not the point. What is the point is that we have made it to Volkner. No need to save, we're going all in. Alright, Challenger. It's not often, but some trainers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. Sigh. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. I wonder if he'll say anything about that if you lose to him. We might find out. Alright, anyway, leader Volkner is going down. And yes, we are gonna lead with our fire puns. I doubt it'll make a difference, so let's just go right for the flamethrower. Charge beam! Alright, so Charge Beam is Volkner's signature move. I guess that's what they call it. It's the TM he will give to you for beating him. So what it will do is it deals damage. It's not very powerful, but it does deal damage. And it has a chance to increase special attack, as you saw. The problem with it, though, is it has 95% accuracy. That doesn't matter for the AI, but it does matter for the player using it. Alright, anywhoozin'. Oh yeah, and Jolteon. Jolteon is another new Pokemon for the region. Rip Fire Pun. Fire Pun was not a good choice for this gym, but I told myself I would use my Fire Pun for every major battle, and this is a battle that is major. Anyway, what was I going about? Oh yeah, Jolteon. Jolteon. It's not too difficult of a Pokemon to deal with, despite the fact that it just took out Charizard, no problem. Simply because it's got low defenses. It's fast and it's got high special attack, but as long as it can't use that special attack, which it can't against Super, it's got nothing. All right, you. Oh, this probably knows Grass Knot. We should swap and test that out. Let's swap over to Yoga Putt. Focus Blast. Okay, I was not expecting that. Shouldn't be surprised though. Focus Blast does have a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's available on a lot of critters. Anyway, but we did confirm it does not know Grass Knot, or at least it didn't use Grass Knot. But that Focus Blast might have hurt if it hit Super. Even if I had kept Super in, there's no guarantee that would have happened. In any case, Yoga Pun's got this with Drain Punch, assuming it doesn't get fully paralyzed. Charge Beam! Anyway, Charge Beam is not all that reliable since it only has a chance to increase special attack, unlike the newly introduced Torch Song, which will always increase special attack without fail. They kinda made the signature moves for the starters in Scarlet and Violet too overpowered. Ugh. Alright, anyway, that's Raichu down. And our Bird Pun is still getting lots of experience. She is going to need it. Alright, and this is Electivire. So this is what Electabuzz will evolve into. And it ended up being a bit of a disappointment. Let's see here. Maybe Super can handle this. It is level 50, so I might be in trouble. Quick Attack! Anyway, it ended up being a bit of a disappointment since it has a pretty high physical attack stat, but there aren't many good physical electric type moves. It mostly has to make do with either Thunder Punch or a move called Wild Charge. Wild Charge is basically like an electric type takedown. It'll deal damage and you take recoil. Ooh, Giga Impact. That's an interesting choice. So Giga Impact is basically Hyper Beam. So if Electivire had lasted one more turn after that, it would have been unable to move due to things and stuff. Anyway, what was I going on? Oh yeah, I was going on physical electric type moves. So Wild Charge, while it is really strong, well, not really strong, it deals recoil damage, or, well, that's not the reason why it's not strong. Ew, I'm rambling. In any case. Ugh. In any case, it's not all that strong. It has 90 base power, which I think is about the same as, it's actually lower than Thunderbolt. And that is, unfortunately, the best most electric types get. I think in Generations 7 and 8, Togedemaru and another critter called Pinchurin get a move called Zing Zap. That is physical. Pikachu's signature move, whatever that's called. Oh, right, Volt Tackle. That is also a physical electric move that also has a lot of recoil, but it has 120 base power, but it's exclusive to Pikachu and its evolutionary relatives, so they're the only ones that can benefit from that particular physical electric type move. Alright, anyway, Pichon should be able to wrap this up, and here I was worried. I mean, this Luxray didn't know Fire Fang, which is why I didn't go right into Pichon. But fortunately, this is Generation 4. Electric types can still be paralyzed. Alrighty, and that is Luxray down. And Bird Pun grew to level 45. Hooray! Your desire in the noble way. I can't read that. We're gonna skip it. Heh 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 heh. Ha 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 ha. That was the most fun I've had in a Pokemon battle since I don't know when. It almost made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. Yay, we got the Beacon Badge. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with Bacon. That beacon badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall even when you're not in a battle. Waterfall happens to be key if you're going to the Pokemon League. Also, because you've collected all 8 badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take this too. TM57. What's inside that TM57 is the move Charge Beam. It may raise special attack if it lands. It's electrifying. It's also really weak and not worth the effort. Don't even bother. In any case, well, I mean, it might be worth using if you can't learn any other electric-type moves, but in that case, I'd say just look for another option. Ha! Alright, any case, and of course, we have got to keep on going. This room's the only one that's tedious, because it doesn't automatically get you back to the entrance. Fortunately, we got back there anyway, just fine. Actually, since Bird Pun hit level 45, let's go ahead and take away her EXP share and give her back, whatever she was holding before. But that worked out nicely. The splash plate, that's it. I may, in fact, need to grind a whole bunch for the Elite Four, because Cynthia's levels are actually very high. She is going to have critters who are around level, well, her highest leveled critter is level 64. I do not expect to beat a level 64 Pokemon with a level 45 one. It's not impossible, but I wouldn't expect it to happen. Especially since I can't paralyze it. That one's a ground type, so I wouldn't be able to slow it down. Well, you know what? We can just give it a shot. Depending on how well we do against Aaron, the first member of the Elite Four, that might dictate how we do things. Alright. Anyway, she took our Pokemon for a few seconds. And the sadist hopes to see us again. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and put Disney up front now. And, well, I guess before we go try and take on the Elite Four, I can show off other places we can explore with Waterfall. Or Waterfall. I don't know. There might be a funny way to say that, but it's lost on me. Hey, Lucas! What the? You went and got all 8 gym badges of Sinnoh? Aw, you. That's wicked. I envy you. But don't think you've won. Because I'm going to be the toughest trainer ever. You watch me. Before I was dreaming, I just wanted to be like my dad. Now, things are different. I thought about what being a trainer involves. I thought about what Pokemon are. We're going to get tougher one step at a time. I'm not going to challenge you to a battle now. I hate to say it, but I know you're tougher than me. But not a whole lot tougher, just a little. Our difference is about a yard? Nah, not even an inch. What I'm trying to say is that I will catch up to you in no time. If you don't hurry to the Pokemon League, I'll leave you in my wake. Was that your friend? Seeing how you two got along made me happy somehow. It must be wonderful having a friend like that. A person that you can share anything and everything with. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. A person you can compete with without fighting. You know, that's a sentence. It made me feel sort of warm seeing you two. It may seem odd, but I'd like you to have this as my thanks. This isn't much, but... HMO 7! That hidden machine, it contains Waterfall. If you use it, you can get to the Pokemon League. I don't know how I should say this, but good luck. Well, I mean, you just said it. Alright, anyway, we're gonna have to teach that Waterfall to Super, but before Super can do that, she needs to forget Surf. And to forget Surf, we have to go all the way to Eterna City. Yes, that's right, Bird Pun. Eterna City. Let's see here. One of these houses has the move deleter. Is it this house? I believe so. There's a sign out front. No, that's the name raider. I think he's in this house? Maybe? This house is empty. Alright, I think he might be bunking with the name raider then. I I do like that they condense all these functions into one place in other games. Alright, so that old man there is the name raider if you want to change your Pokemon's nicknames. I was so sure the move deleter was here. Let's see. Alright, well, you know what? Since I'm struggling to find him, I will cut ahead to when we found him, and we'll go from there. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so, my bad. I probably pointed this guy out, but he's actually here in Conolave City. Yeah, so, my beat. Who did I say I was again? Oh yes, I remember now. I'm the move deleter. You've come to make me force your Pokemon to forget some moves. Yes, I have. Which Pokemon should forget a move? Well, you're going to make Super forget something. Okay then, which move should be forgotten? Make sure you are very careful navigating these menus. The move Surf. Should that be forgotten? Yes, it should. It worked perfectly. Your Pokemon has forgotten the move Surf completely. I love the little jingle. Alright, anyway. That is the only way to get rid of HM moves, so make sure to abuse it liberally. Alright, anyway, here we go, Waterfall. Let's see, so Waterfall is actually a pretty useful move. Oh, Bird Pun can't learn it. Well, that's fine. Bird Pun can surf and fly in defog. She doesn't need to Waterfall too. I think I already pointed that out. I do not know. It has been a while. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and unlock the fly point at the Pokemon League, and then we'll go from there. Alright, here we are back in sunny Shore. We're very sunny and sure of ourselves. Alrighty. Alright, and I just realized the Elite Four is probably going to be tedious, because I'm going to have to lead with Fire Pun in every battle, because each and every one of those battles is significant. Water trainers. This route is full of them. Well, not full, but they got a lot. Now, rotate. Which is why we're leading with Disney. Luminion! I don't know what that is, but we're going to zap it. Alright, Disney, Thunderbolt. Yay, our Thunderbolt has worked. It has bolted with thunder. And now the Luminion, whatever that is dead. Oh. Oh my goodness, she's talking about things that are hard. I forgot to repel. Alright. Well, I guess I could Thunderbolt the Pelipper. We could use the experience. I think Pelipper can know, protect. Whatever, let's go for it. One thing to note about wild Pelipers is that I think they might have a chance of holding a lucky egg. I'm not entirely sure if they'll have it in this game. I do know that they do in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But beyond that, I'm not too sure. Loud cars are loud. I don't know if my mic even picked that up, but I certainly heard it, and that's what matters. Or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Now, she doesn't need to apologize for wearing a bikini. I'm sure somebody's into it. Alrighty. Or somebody thinks she's pretty. That is how I should phrase that. Anywhosen, let us Thunderbolt. Alrighty. Yes, that has been bolted with thunder. Goodbye, B-Barrel. Yay, Disney gained a level, which means we're going to be swapping to Yoga. Oh, wait, no, not Yoga. Yeah, Yoga Pun. I don't know. No, let's keep Disney out. Alright, Azumarill. Azumarill is quite the powerful Pokemon. Apparently, its ability, Huge Power, or one of its abilities, because it has multiple. That's not frustrating at all. Anyway, Huge Power has something to do with bunnies, which is why only bunny-related Pokemon get Huge Power. And Mawile. Well, Mega Mawile, I should say. Alrighty. Wrong button. Let's see here. Well, maybe that was the right button. Let's see. Well, just in case there's a double battle, let's have Yoga Pun here. Oh, I forgot to look for heart scales. I'm gonna need to find one. You know what? I can do that later. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's a swimmer, and his name is Oscar. But all he has is a Mantike, plus 2 other Pokemon, so he won't be a problem. Yeah, unfortunately for the trainers on this route, we just got done dealing with an electric specializing gym, so we are guaranteed to have an electric type move. Well, we're guaranteed to have the TM for an electric type move. There's no telling if any of the Pokemon you have on you could have learned that electric type move. Oh, right, and then in Diamond and Pearl, I do believe Volkner only has 2 electric types on him. One of those is Luxray, and the other is Raichu. And I think his other 2 Pokemon are not electrics. I only remember one of them is Octillery, and I think the other is Ambipom. I think they chose those 2 specifically because, well, Ambipom was a new Pokemon that evolves from an old Pokemon that was available in Diamond and Pearl, and then Octillery is basically a cannon. And as a cannon, it is able to shoot things. And we ran into something. A level 47 Cruel Tent? Oh my goodness! I don't know if Disney can beat that. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna throw a quick ball. Yep, if we catch it, the battle automatically ends. And that is a form of victory. Aha! Victory. Alrighty. And that is a pretty high level Tentacruel. I guess I could replace one of the Pokemon I'm using with it, but I'm not gonna. Tentacruel is a very popular option, although, well, I'm not sure popular is the right word. Good option is the word I should probably use. It is worth using. I have used one before, and it did not disappoint, so Tentacruel gets a tentative recommendation. Colton and Paige, they're using a Wingull and a Marill. Oh my goodness, evolve your Pokemon, people. Jesus. Or Jesus, or whoever. I do not know. What I do know is we're going to use Strength at Marill. I mean, Zen Head or Drain Punch would be more powerful, but it's a Marill, so it doesn't matter. And Yoga Pun's probably going to get a whole bunch more of the experience points, so it makes it very worthwhile to have him out for this battle. Oh wow, the strength didn't actually finish it off. That is surprising. Oh my goodness, and they got 3 Pokemon each? This is annoying. Actually, I believe in Pokemon Emerald, trainers in double battles could only have a collective of 6 Pokemon. So if you ended up battling a trainer who had, 4 or more in a double battle, they would be forced to only use 3 of their 4 Pokemon. I don't think that's something that becomes very noticeable. As far as I know, every trainer you challenge to a double battle in Ruby, Sapphire, and or Emerald will only have 1 to 3 Pokemon tops. Or I should, well, yeah, 1 to 3. I guess that's the right way to put it. Anyway, not the point. The point is, the only situation where that becomes very noticeable is in Emerald, when you have to team up with Steven in a double battle. The game will ask you to pick out 3 Pokemon for you to use, and Steven will have a predetermined set of 3 Pokemon for him to use. So, giving the 2 of you a collective total of 6. Although, you both automatically lose that battle if all of your Pokemon get taken out. Oh no, Yogapun missed! How could you, Yogapun? Oh wow, that did not do anything. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and Thunderbolt. Although I should probably have Disney use something else, since, stalling tactic. Well, since, we're running low on Thunderbolts. But I am also committed. Actually, no. We're gonna Grass Knot this one. Yes. I don't know how much damage Grass Knot will do to Golduck. It's probably not that heavy, but I don't know Pokemon weights off the top of my head. All I do know is that most rock and ground types are extremely heavy, and they're weak to Grass Knot, so Grass Knot is a very good coverage option, usually. Alright, there we go. Oh my, what's this guy doing? Let's talk to him and find out. He's traveling, even though he's completely still. Alright, let's see here. A Cruel Tent. Alrighty. Well, you know what we can do to that Cruel Tent? We can Thunderbolt it. Thunderbolt successful. Oh, it survived. I am intrigued. I think we should just go for a Thunderbolt again. Safe option and all that. Although we're not going to have a lot. We're only going to have 2 left over. I don't know if that's enough to conquer the route. Alrighty. But that doesn't matter. What does matter is that Disney won. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and feed her some meal. Alrighty, and then we go up this way. I don't know how to get to that item. Wait, yes I do. I think we just have to go around. Oh no, this is gonna be another high-level Pokemon. And it's a Tentacruel, and it's level 47, just like the last one. I believe we should be fine. Let's go ahead and hit run. Yeah, we got away safely. Tentacruel is pretty fast, but Disney is faster. And you don't believe me? Just upload something that they own to YouTube and watch how quickly they copyright strike you. To be fair, I think that's every company ever. There we go. Ugh, good grief, really? A level 50 Pelipper? Are you kidding me? I could replace Bird Pun with this. I'm not going to, though. I have gone on the journey with Bird Pun. We've had a character arc and everything. So it'd be a waste of time to replace that with Bird Pun. I went out of my way to get Rain Dance? Are you... Alright, anywho's in. After that complete waste of time with wild Pokemon showing up because we're so under-leveled. We're gonna keep moving on. Oh no, Repel wore off. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Even though the Repel doesn't keep everything away, it keeps enough away. And that's what matters. All you need is enough. That is what I have learned from Fire Emblem. Alright. But I'm not battling with the Pokemon that I'm surfing on. Jeez, lady, how rude can you be? Alright, anyway, that's a Winkle. And we're gonna Thunderbolt it. It has been bolted by the thunder. Victory? I'm gonna declare victory. Alright, anyway. Alrighty. Let's see, Yogapun gained experience. Hooray! A Sea King! I wonder what he is seeking. Ha! Alright. Thunderbolt for the wind! And I do believe that will get Disney to 45, so I can reasonably swap her out. Although she won't have any Thunderbolts left to use, so if I really need one, we are going to be SOL. Yay, Yogapun also grew to level 45. I think what I will do is I'm going to leave the EXP share on Yogapun and try to get him up to 50, and we're gonna lead with Super. And to make sure we can get away from anything we might run into, I'm gonna give Super the thingamadoodad. What is it? Where is it? I'm not good at remembering names. Smoke Ball! Alright, anyway, Smoke Ball! Alrighty, there we go. So that way if we do run into something, Super can get away. And if not, then we'll be fine, I hope. Floatzel! Oh my goodness. I actually caught a shiny one in Scarlet earlier, which was very neat. I love Floatzel. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at it! It also doesn't hurt that Ash used a Buizel in the anime, so Buizel became very noticeable. Alright, that was not a one-hit KO. Let's Earthquake again. I want to make sure we get the Floatzel down. Ah yes, you have to make sure you are definitely faster than the thing you are already faster than. After you already boosted your speed too. Even before then. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the AI is really weird in the Pokemon games. They love to boost their stats and lower their opponents whenever possible. And heaven help you if you run into somebody who knows Pain Split. Oh my goodness, the AI will use that religiously. Ah, your water pulses won't work on my soup. Anyway, that got me thinking for some odd reason that if you are playing the Generation 2 remakes, or even just Generation 2, make sure you use DOS water types. There are 3 water type HM moves to use in the Johto region, so having 2 water types with you and distributing the moves between the both of them is a very good idea. I get the feeling that guy has a Gyarados. Let's see, do I have any Lepa Berries? Because I'm gonna want to have Thunderbolts for that Gyarados that I am confident that guy maybe has. I only got 2. You know, I should save those for the Pokemon League. I think we got enough Ethers and Elixirs to get through, but you never know. You never know. It's always best to hoard your resources. Yes, hoarding is not a pitfall, except when it is. Alright, anyway. Repel's effect wore off. That's fine. That's fine. That guy could also equally likely have Machop and its evolutionary relatives. It might even be possible that he has just a Machop instead of a Machoke or even a Machamp. Yeah. Trainers are very weird in the Pokemon games. They, for some odd reason, are quite obsessed with using the not fully evolved critters. Or maybe they're just channeling their inner Karen and winning with just their favorites. Or trying to win with just their favorites. In spite of how bad your favorite Pokemon might actually be at the battling, I would actually recommend trying to do that anyway. I've been doing a playthrough of the Scarlet with all the garbage Pokemons, one of which is one of my favorites. and it has been doing very well. I have been mildly impressed by Sableye and performance in that, even though it is garbage. So, yeah, go ahead and give your favorite Pokemon a shot no matter what it is. There might be ways to make it work, and even if there's not, you're using your favorite. Anyway, I sort of called it. He's using a Pelipper. Let's see, let's go ahead and yawn. And I doubt Pelipper has anything that could hurt Disney very well. But I don't want to swap into Disney right away, just in case it uses Water Pulse, because that would have a chance to confuse Disney, and we don't want to confuse Disney. Anyway, Stockpile. I think when it was first introduced in whatever generation that was, I think it was actually Generation 3, all it did was give you the stockpiled effect. It didn't boost any of your stats. That was added in the Generation 4 games. And then if you are playing Generation 7 and you use the Normalium Z with Stockpile, it also acts as a full heal. So running the move Stockpile could be quite useful for Pokemon who otherwise don't have a useful healing move. Although pretty much everything can learn Rest, so and any Pokemon could hypothetically get a full heal. The only exception might be a Pokemon named Komala. Komala has an ability called Comatose, which means that it is always effectively afflicted by the sleep status. And the downside to that is that it is unable to make use of the move Rest. Otherwise, it's immune to other status conditions and all that fun stuff. I can also yawn and sleep. Well, I don't know if it can sleep talk, but I think it can use snore. So, Komala is a very interesting Pokemon to use, especially since the AI does not know how to deal with it. I used one in Generation 7's Battle Tower. They decided to call it the Battle Tree for some odd reason. Oh. Anyway, my instincts were wrong. This guy did not have a Gyarados, but he did have a Pelipper, so it was nice to be able to Thunderbolt it. Anyway, when I used Komala in Generation 7's Battle Tower, the AI frequently tried to hit it with Toxic and stuff like that. For some odd reason, they were very fond of giving the AI stall-oriented Pokemon for the Generation 7 Battle Tower. Yeah. Alright, our Repel wore off, so let's pop another one. Pop in another one, pop in another one. Alright, here we go. Go, Bird Pun, we will surf on your back. I assume we're surfing on Pelipper's back. It's got uncomfortable connotations. Alright, anywhoozin', let's battle this lady, whoever she is. I don't know who she is, but her name is Gabrielle. And she has a Golduck. Golduck is no match for my Earthquakes. It might be, actually. Zen Headbutt has a chance to flinch. Like that. Alright. Fortunately, she didn't stick to Zen Headbutt, which is fine, I suppose. Anyway, for some odd reason, I do not know why they did not make Golduck half psychic. I mean, they could have even made that. They could have even just given it the type later on. They don't have to keep it as a pure water type for tradition. I mean, they were more than happy to change Magnemite's typing. But in Scarlet and Violet, since any Pokemon can be any type, Golduck can finally become the psychic type it always wanted to be. Oh no, we have ran into a cruel tent. Fortunately, I have planned ahead for this contingency. Super is holding a smoke bomb. Alright, where is this lady going? Oh good, we're in her line of sight. I thought I was gonna have to move over. And she's out here training for Pokemon contests. Silly lady, the strength of your Pokemon doesn't matter, only what they can do. And that is a Lumineon. I know Lumineon can learn some bug-type moves, but I don't know if it can learn grass-type moves, too. Well, I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Likely sooner rather than later, because if she has a grass-type move, she'll probably use it now. Or she'll go for Aqua Ring. I guess she wants to play the stall game. Anyway, despite how much I've trash-talked Lumineon, it's actually not a too terrible Pokemon. I mean, it's a water type in a game that gives you access to Surf, and water is just an amazing type in general, so you can't really go wrong with water types. Alrighty, so this Pelipper looks like it's gonna stockpile. Oh, right, yeah, and then stockpile, it's, oh, right, they have safeguards set up. Well, in that case, let's just swap right into Disney. Okay, you're up, Disney. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, right, stockpile, it's not too useful as a setup move because you can only use it a maximum of 3 times. Before it'll stop working. After 3 stockpiles, you will have to either use Swallow or Spit Up before you can stockpile again. And after you Swallow or Spit Up, you lose your defensive boosts, so stockpile alone cannot get your Pokemon to max defense. So that's unfortunate. What's not so unfortunate is Yogapun gaining a level. He'll be ready for the Elite Four in no time. I should probably be focusing on Fire Pun first, but it does not matter. Eventually, they will all be at a high enough level. A rare candy, that might come in handy. It rhymes because it's true. Alright, anywho. Yeah, rare candies, unlike other stat boosters, you want to put off using a rare candy for as long as possible, simply because the more levels a Pokemon has under its belt, the longer it takes for it to gain another level. Well, that's pretty obvious. At least I hope it is. Oh, there's the Gyarados. In any case, so the longer you wait to do to rare candy up, the better. Anyway, yeah, let's yawn at it. Yeah, silly Gyarados, you cannot Hydro Pump Super. And then we Ice Punch. Ooh, Rain Dance. If I was using Thunder, that would be a huge benefit. But I do not use Thunder because it's very inaccurate. And I also don't have a reliable way to make sure it's raining. This is Generation 4. Pelipper does not have Drizzle yet. Neither does Politoed, who would be impossible to get in-game anyway. Alrighty, Disney, let's do this. Rain continues to fall. Oh my goodness. Well, it doesn't matter, because we're gonna Thunderbolt the Gyarados. The Gyarados has been bolted by the Thunders. Everybody gains experience. Yogapun got a lot of experience. Alrighty. And here we are, the Pokemon League. Yeah. And Repel's effects wore off. Okay. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center. Yay! We have been thanked for waiting and all that fun stuff. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call that here. So thank you all for watching, and see y'all next time. Okay, bye now.